team going into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Buckeyes offense will get first crack at it today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Well, you see a great individual effort there that time, and you can see the skills this guy has, and he just reminds me sometimes of the great Ohio State backs we've seen in the past, right? You think of Archie Griffin and his 2 Heisman trophies, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. This guy right here with his skill set, he's got the chance to be the next great Buckeye back.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Kinsey. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible, because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
And the Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You get a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick completion on the out. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Oh, they're after him. They get him up rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And this crowd loves a good pass rusher in the line of Chase Young, the Bosa's, Jim still wagging. The Buckeyes can get after the quarterback.
Yeah, and when the crowd's going nuts like it does in the shoe, it just makes it easier to rush the pass. The snap count is silent. It's predictable, and then you pin your ears back, and that's why they've had so many great pass rushers at Ohio State.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Volunteers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll give it to the back.
Now, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Rides to the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield is Kinsey. Makes the grab on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got the quick pass. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got that.
Into the open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Kinsey. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
Caught in the backfield, it's Powell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Lester. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. This dude is having a day, and with that one, he's halfway to Chase Young's 4-sack single-game record.
Go get it, young fella. Just quickness, speed off the edge, getting to the quarterback. You got to be relentless when you're chasing the quarterback. And Chase Young's record, if you can go get that, you go get that big fella, that superstar, oof, that would be a fun day.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Gets it out fast. At midfield, he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it.
Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Finds his man, it's Miller. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on third down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Kinsey. Back open in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. With the catch, it's Miller. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Buckeyes will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making the play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game record.
And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And on the opening drive of the second half, you've made adjustments, but sometimes you underestimate the fact that the defense is ready for your adjustments.
And they've made their own adjustments as well. And they're allowed to sit there in the locker room and think and wonder about how you're going to attack them coming out of the tunnel. Great job being ready to go at the start of the second half by the defense.
Looking for a man, it's Kinsey. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
He's got the back in the middle. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it on the move. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? Coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones. Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Volunteers! Oh, the offense offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw, it's Kinsey. Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. The quick out. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that line.
Gashing the D on the right. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. He's up to 90 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Newton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the 4th quarter, they're going to need it.
Quarterback on the keeper. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. If he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his back in the middle. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Vols will have it 1st and 10. Quick handoff. Shakes off the defender. Virtually unblocked, and he's stopped for a loss of 8.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Defense showing blitz here. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Powell. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice.
Turning it on! He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Vols! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Kinsey. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The RPO, it's complete. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Handoff from the gun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10, 1st and goal from the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Buckeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over Liberty. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Got it in the middle. It's Lester. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lester. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
On the play. Good enough for first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Wants to throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. From the gun. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can.
No gain on the play. It's now third and goal.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tennessee! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great place to start for this offense. To the air, it's Kinsey. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. They're dealing with a second and long. Offense changing the play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on third down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And third down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. Looking for a man. It's Kinsey. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Newton. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd